Hi guys, it's your old mate Daryl again. How are we all tonight? I hope everybody is well. I hope we've all had a good day. I've had a nice day, but then I always do. I've got Toby with me tonight. There he is. Toby. Toby. There he is. And tonight we're going to go on the beach. Tide's going out. There are fishermen down there, which is fine. I'm happy enough with that. Keep him on his lead, keep him away from the fishermen, and all's good. It's certainly not cold here tonight. Hi Dave, how are you? It's certainly nice up here. We've got some guys up there with binoculars, high-powered binoculars and lenses and things like that. Yeah, I said, what you're looking for? I thought it might be. In fact, there's a whale or something out there, because we do get them sometimes. But they said, nah, we don't know. We're just looking for anything that we can see. It looks like they're going, so. But they've got a lot of expensive gear with them. You know, range finders, cameras. So I'm assuming we're giving up. But quite often we do get whales. I've never seen any myself, but going back about 5-6 years ago, a whole pod beached themselves. People were coming from far and near, all over, to have a look at the whales. People were even taking pictures of the kids on top of the dead whales. Other people came and took the teeth. Absolutely bloody disgusting. We arrived on Christmas Eve, and the man from the council, that's it, he switched his computer off. And then those carcasses, those stinking, rotting carcasses, were left until the end of January before they finally were moved. And in the meantime, people were having a field day. Apparently one family came up from Birmingham with kids for pics with the dead whales. You know what? I didn't see them. I didn't want to see them. I felt sorry. I can't think I would have took my kids to see something like that. If you want your kids to see dead animals, hey, take them to a slaughterhouse. But no, it was absolutely awful. Anyhow, let's talk about something good. Tonight, Thursday night, as always in Withernsea, it is bike night. So we'll go past for cafe, and then we'll see lots and lots of motorbikes. You name it, we'll see it. I'm just going to fasten my shoelace, guys. That's me, I'm sorted. Shoelace is fastened. Oh, hello, he's alright.
She's not. She gets a bit
Oh,
people like.
I'll take him away then in that.
Oh, he's a boy. She's better with boys.
Yeah, tails wagging, that's
Yeah.
what we like to see, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Hello, sweetheart. You're a good girl.
At times, she has a mood.
Well, don't be all. I still prefer them to people.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. One of Toby's friends. There he is. Little man. I had him off his lead mainly on the cliff, but coming back I wanted him on his lead. If I'm talking to people, I need to know exactly where Toby is, especially since the other day when he decided to go over the cliff. He found a place he could get down, and get down he did. I had to follow him. It wasn't the best experience. I did it, but it wasn't the best thing. He can be a swine when he wants, but can't be all. But he's a good boy just the same. He'd seen a dog, or he knew there were a dog there, and he wanted to go down and see the dog. We might get joined later on by the old Duchess. She's going to want to know what time I'm likely to be home for my tea. Come on then, Tobes. She told me to text her, but like I said to her, it's going to be really hard when I'm on my vlog. That's why don't you just come onto my vlog and ask, and then you know. I'll be able to give her a definite answer then. So at least you know the old Duchess might come on. Come on, Toby. You know, it's really warm tonight. I don't know why I've got my coat on, if I'm honest. I think I'm conditioned to think, you know, we're now in the second part of October, so it's cold, although it isn't. You know, it's going dark earlier, so it must be cold. Although nothing could be farther from the truth. Yeah, we're going down there, but we're not going down here. He does love the beach. Anyway, he really loves it. Well, we've got 9 people with us on this walk. I'd just like to welcome everybody and say thank you very much for joining us. If you're enjoying the vlog, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. Tell us what you like about it, what you don't like about it, how you think I can make it better, what you would like to see. If you don't want to talk about the video, that's fine as well. Talk about something else. We have some real good conversations on here about all sorts of things. It's absolutely great. And some of the things we talk about And we've got our font of knowledge with us, Dave, who kind of finds things out, looks stuff up, and then tells us. So I mean, that is great actually. That's what we need, isn't it? Right, it's 5:30. The time's 5:30. I've done nearly 18,000 steps today, 8.47 miles. So that's pretty good. So what we're going to do now is go down these steps and make our way to the beach. Good evening. Down we go. Somebody's playing with a dog down there. He's telling her to throw the ball. Tobes, no. Toby, no. On here. No. Toby. Bloody hell. On here. Come on, up here. Toby. Come on. That's what I want. You've got it. Yeah, they're playing with the dog. Telling them, throw the ball. Throw the ball. Got the little lad there. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk down here. There's another dog further up. Well, I know everyone has Googled, Dave, but you're absolutely brilliant at it, because we're talking about something and you will look it up. That is good. I like that, because I can't look stuff up. And you know, you'll just have a quick look. It's like this or it's like that. And that's great. I mean, think of it, your mates in the pub. We all know something or we don't know. And then one of us actually settles it. And that's what you do. It's great. You know, there's times I think I know something and you'll have a look and you'll say, well, no, it's this, or yeah, you might be right. Well, that's good. There you go, that's how low down we are. We're actually down here on the beach. I don't know whether we can get round the corner further up or not, but we'll see. Tobes, go on, down. No, down here. No, that's the way. Good boy. This is a lovely bit of beach, isn't it? All sandy. Come. Yeah, I'm coming. You can see, looking at the groins, you're not all that, you know, it's not all that old. These were done about 5 years ago. Well, we have a fair few fishermen on here. See, we normally walk up there where that lady's walking. That's where we normally walk. But I thought I'd treat everybody today by coming on the beach. This is Withernsea Beach. Last night we were on Holland Beach. Yeah, I've just took a picture because I'll use that as the icon. The sea's pretty ferocious still, but it's not coming right up to the seawall. Hi Crazy Clips, how are you tonight? Are you still in hospital or have they booted you out now? So you're still in the Aussie? Ah. Any idea when they're going to let you go home? I might be able to get past it. Past this. I may be able to get past that. Or I might not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, my brother-in-law calls hospital the Aussie, so you've got that in common. I'm Murad John. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Have they given you plenty of good food? Hi Neil. There's Toby. Oh, I'm very good. Really good, Murad-Jan. How are you? See, we've got some more fishing people here. Fishermen, and there's a lady with them as well. Hang on, there's a line, so I don't want to disturb that. And I'm always a bit wary of lines and things where Toby is. Come on Toby, I want to get away. Yeah, we can do it, we're alright. yeah, we'll be able to get back, you know, without any hassle. Yes, we're actually right here on the tide line. The tide's actually going out, although you wouldn't think so to look at it. No, it would be fine, Crazy, if I let him off his lead. There's fishermen here though, and that is my problem. They leave bait line about, line about, fish hooks with bait on it line about, and a few dogs have ended up being rushed to the vet after swallowing hooks, and I just don't want to take the chance with him. You know, when I'm up at Olim, I just let him off. I just let him off the lead, and I just let him walk. He'll run and he'll come back. He's absolutely fine, but where I need to be watching him, especially where there's fish hooks with bait attached, he'll just swallow it, and I don't want that to happen to him. So that's why, Crazy, I just round here I keep him on the lead, because there's always lots of fishermen. Thanks, Crazy, he is lovely, he really is. But I've got to look after him, and that's the thing. Okay, if he did swallow a fish hook, he'd be straight up the vet. I don't know, I know the last person that it happened to, it cost £3,000. That's about €3,500. I'd pay it, there's no question, but I just don't want to put him through something like that. Well, there's 13 of us on this wonderful evening on this beautiful beach. Please tap your screen twice and let's get some hearts. If you're enjoying the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got lots of other stuff on my channel for people to look at. Got lots and lots of walks. I've got some video footage from my camcorder, which I'm experimenting with still, and I've got quite a few photographs of Toby, me, and some of the things we've done. Well, no doubt you'll recognise what's in front of us, the pier towers. Yeah, tap screen twice and we should, and the more people who do it, the more it's, you know, it's good that for Google. Apparently more people end up seeing the screen. Well, we're now up to 21 people. Yeah, 22. That's right, Dave. Just want to welcome everybody. It's great to have you on board. I hope you enjoy the video. But what we're going to do now is go up to the pier towers and walk up the steps. I could go further on the beach, but then it gets really difficult. You got lots and lots of groins and it's getting over them. So I'm just going to walk up to the two towers, which is there. Look at the wood which has been washed up. That. I'm waiting to find some petrified wood. You know, that was in the Dogger Forest thousands of years ago. Now and again you get bits washing up. If I can get some, I'm going to try and polish it up. Come on, Toby. See, we got a lot of stones on the beach just here. Well, tomorrow I'm going for my second out of 3 tasters at the Coastwatch Institute in Hornsey. We'll see how that goes. First time I thought, yeah, okay. I wasn't over impressed. It seemed sort of okay. I'll know a bit more tomorrow as to whether it starts to match my expectations or not. It's something different. I love the sea too, crazy. Yeah, we do get a bit, you know, I don't see what the problem would be about removing stones, especially like Withernsea Beach. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go down here and we'll come up the slipway. How does that sound? I don't think we can go much further than that. I can certainly hear the sound of tractors. So I'll have to be a bit careful as we're going up the slipway. Come on, Toby. So that's been a reasonable walk on our on Withernsea Beach. At least half of it anyhow. No, you're not going, no. Not having him going down, those rats and all sorts apparently in them stones. He'd have a field day, wouldn't he? But then if he got stuck. Hi Sammy, how are you today? The North Sea is terrific, it's amazing, Crazy Clips. Hi Paul, where are we? A place called Withernsea. We're about 20 miles or so east of Hull in Yorkshire in the United Kingdom. Well, here's where we are. What? We've seen a dog. Okay. We know what dogs look like. Now come on. Oh yeah. That blew like that last August. It were good, but it was, weren't it, Paul? But it was so crowded. There were so many people here. It was absolutely massive. But yeah, it was a really good day. Well, 2 days, weren't it? Saturday and Sunday. We came on the Saturday, and my wife's disabled and she has a scooter, and she just couldn't move on the scooter. There were that many people who had come, which is good for the town. It was stressful for me, having to manage my missus. Were you all right, were you? Yeah, we'll be walking past that, the military village, where the military village was. It was good. They had a lot of stuff on, didn't they? It was really, for what I saw, it was really good. For Sunday we were going on holiday, so we came on the Saturday. Come on, we're going to go down here. I mean, the first year they did that Blues Fest, you know, Blues and Twos Festival, the Blue Light Fest, the first time they did it, it were good, but it was nothing like what they have now. It was about 3 years ago, and it was just like the Coast Guard, the lifeboat, police, fire engine, and that were about it. They weren't very much at all, but it were good. The people, no problem, mate, no problem. People, you know, they did a really good show on it. They did a little bit of an air show as well. But from those beginnings, small beginnings, it's grown into a massive, massive event. The pie shop, what, Coupland's? They are good, actually. Yeah, they are really good. I like Coupland's. Well, we're now up to 34 watching us. I'd just like to welcome all our newcomers. It's amazing that you've joined us. I hope you enjoy the video. If you are enjoying it, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. There's all sorts of things on my channel. Got some pictures, got quite a few pictures, got lots and lots of walks, and I've got some of my experiments with the camcorder. I'm still learning how to use that, but I've got some reasonably good stuff on. So have a look at it anyhow, see what you think. But if you do like, if you are enjoying the video, please comment as well. Tell us what you think. Tell me what you like about it and what you don't like about it. You can be perfectly honest. Tell me what you think I could improve on. What you would like to see. Because it's about all of us, really. Hi Mark, how are you? Yeah, well, I'm good. Ah, with you, yeah, right. Yeah, I know now. I weren't sure which one you meant. Yeah, I've got you. Yeah. Hi Mark. I'm glad you like them crazy, I really am. Yes, I know, yeah, I've got you now. I know exactly where you mean. It's about a 5-minute walk from here. I live near Coupland's, and that's why I went, you know, obviously it springs to mind. Evening. Hello, you're a nice dog, I know you.
Hello.
Hello.
Good boy. Hello.
Oh,
Hey, don't be upsetting it.
it's a Jack Russell.
He's got all his bits on it, so it's a bit like,
Yeah,
how are you doing? Is he alright?
he's great. Oh no, he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, he looks lovely. You see, he's like you.
It's just over 12 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say you're both the same. So don't they are 16?
That'd be daft, aren't they? How old is he now?
7.
God, he doesn't seem that. I remember you getting him.
Yeah, no.
See you later, love. Come on. Hi, Mark. Well, our other boats. No, it's a great place to be, Withernsea. Right, I'm going to try and walk up here. It's one of those where I think I'm going to struggle wherever I try and walk. The dog's watching it. Dog up there watching his brother on a scooter. They're a fantastic animal, a dog. Now, Toby might see his friends up at the top here, he might not. Well, we've got 44 people. Just like to welcome all those that have just arrived. Thank you very much for joining us on our walk. And if you're enjoying the video, please like, comment, share. Touch your screen twice. Let's get some hearts up. Here's our lifeboat station. Let's see what time high tide is tonight. There it is. (1:05 AM) the next one. Well, I'll certainly be in my bed at 1:44. Evening. Hi, you're right, mate.
Not bad. Adam. Hey.
Another friend of Toby.
Another what?
I just said another friend of Toby's. That's Toby.
Oh, right. Choby, eh? It's a fancy name, isn't it?
Toby, yeah.
Hey. Evening walk, eh?
Yeah. See you later, mate. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Mark. It's awful when the dog goes, isn't it? It's like a member of your own family going like a member of your own family dying, isn't it? Right, we've got some runners, so I'm going to get out of the way, let them get past. I don't mind them in front of me like that. That is absolutely fine. But when they're back of you and you can't hear them, these are fine because you can hear them. But some of them, you cannot hear them at all. And they want the same space that the dog's on. And that is absolutely awful when it means you're trying to manage their safety, manage your dog, all at the same time. No, I'm really sorry, mate. I wouldn't like to be without a dog. We lost our Charlie. That was in July. He was 14, nearly 15. And he was a little gentleman. A Jack Russell crossed with a collie. Not a collie, a Sheltie. Jack Russell crossed with a Sheltie. The most gentlest dog you could ever find anywhere. It was absolutely amazing. Toby, he knew Toby, because we got Toby last October, and we had him while Charlie left us in July. He passed away then. So he had 9 months with him. And it's amazing because Toby's picked up a lot of Charlie's ways, which is nice really. Oh yeah, absolutely, Mark, absolutely. I can remember all my dogs, and I've got great memories with all my dogs. I wouldn't like to live in a house without a dog. Hi Rex, how are you tonight? Nah, nothing's up, we're just talking about dogs. You know, we're all great dog lovers. And talking about Toby. Hang on, just bear with me a moment. Try and do something and something's not working. That'll do. I've done nearly 10 miles, 9.88 miles. So I'm sort of alright with that because I've cut down. Well, I've sort of cut down. I said I was cutting down to about 8 miles a day. So yeah, I mean, I say 8 miles, but I normally do. Before I was doing like 12 miles, but it was really 14. So I've cut down to about 9, possibly 10. But then yesterday, I did about 14, 15 miles. Yeah, that is absolutely excellent that you take care of your stray cats, Rex. That's okay. Yeah. We do have a hard time. Any stray animal has a hard time. Well, Toby's friends, I don't think Toby's friend, no, they're not. We're not here tonight. He'd have a little black dog. You know, that chases the ball. Oh. Yeah, that's a fair point, Rex. Cats are more independent than dogs. Dogs need humans. Sometimes they think they don't, but they do actually need people to take care of them, to look after them. I know you go to places like India and dogs live out on, you know, the old strays, and we sort of get by. But there's always a human somewhere helping them along. But you do a good job in helping stray cats. It's a brilliant thing to do. One of my neighbours, she has a cat, and she also has a couple of strays, or we think they're strays. They might actually live with somebody, we don't know. But she feeds them. It could be other people feed them as well. But she loves cats. Well, we've reached, the other night, or last night, we went to Holland Beach. And that was way up there. At the centre of the screen is that like pillar, that big rock, that big pillar what's wearing away. Oh, that sounds absolutely amazing, that, Mark. Oh, yeah, wild cats. In Scotland, we have that. In Scotland, we have a lot of wild cats. I bet you had a good time in Thailand, though, didn't you, Mark? Pluto time. Well, it's dark, I'll say that much, Rec. Yeah. My son's been to Thailand. He went with his girlfriend. And that was maybe 10 years ago now. No, longer than that. He got married in 2016. So it's possibly 15 years ago. I had to think about that. If he's watching, his wife would be raising her eyebrows. Who did he go with? But no, seriously, it would have been about 2010 maybe when he went. I remember him going. He still lived at home at the time. And him and his girlfriend, his girlfriend, he'd met her in Hong Kong. And yeah, it didn't last very long. She had a flat there and everything. But we weren't right for each other, so that was it. Oh yeah, I've heard KL's absolutely amazing. I bet they are. Yeah, I've heard that. Crazy. I've hit some really gorgeous women there. Bloody hell, Mark. Starting off in KL. That's one place I'd love to go to, Kuala Lumpur. And then go down to Johor, cross the straits into Singapore. Well, it's on my bucket list anyway. Yeah, just it'll have been amazing for you. I've got a friend of a friend of a friend who actually moved out to Thailand. He married a girl out there he gave up his job, his home, literally everything. I don't know whereabouts in Thailand he lives. He's not a friend of mine, but I know him. But he's a friend of a friend. They've got a house or something somewhere over there. Wow. That's amazing. It's certainly a lot different to the UK, isn't it? Ah, yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't really fancy that. I know Thailand's a beautiful place. You've lots of places of interest to see. Buddhist temples, old Hindu temples, things like that, which I wouldn't mind seeing. But I don't think I'd be interested in going to Pattaya. We got elephant sanctuaries out there in Thailand. I wouldn't mind seeing them. Oh, hang on, let's get Toby on a short lead. There we go. All right, mate. He's all right. We know each other anyhow, don't we? There you go. Yep. Cheers, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy going. I certainly wouldn't fancy going there. I once saw a video on it on television, on YouTube, and I just thought, you know what? It wouldn't be the sort of place where I'd want to go. Even if I was single and I didn't have the old Duchess, I can't think I'd want to go there. I can certainly think of why I might like to visit Southeast Asia. Lots of interesting things to see. And I believe the street food in Bangkok is the best anywhere in the world. Now that would definitely interest me. I don't think it'd do me diabetes any good, but never mind. That would definitely interest me, the street food. I believe it is extremely good. Yeah, I think that were a greyhound what we just saw. It's an old greyhound. A lot of people around here have greyhounds. There's a greyhound rescue round here, and I think, you know, when we get to about 3-4 year olds, we've had the day, and we either get put to sleep or somebody will have them. I know a couple who've got one, and it takes up, they've got a king size bed, but the greyhound takes up more of the bed than they do. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Yeah, there is somebody around here that is involved in greyhound rescue. We've also somebody else who rescues dogs from Romania, which is good, because if you want to rescue a dog and you're over 70, the rescue centres, they won't let you adopt. Oh right, a dog. Blimey. Is that a dog, Toby? Have you never seen one? He's never seen a dog before. He's okay, actually. She's not. Right, we'll make our way. Cheers. Yeah. But the rescue centres, if you're over 70, we just don't want to know. Blimey. That's another one up for sale. There seems to be a lot of property going up on the seafront, whether it be the South Promenade or the North Promenade. None of it's cheap. You're talking £250,000, but there seems to be a lot going. Yeah, I agree with you there. Thanks, Crazy. It is lovely. You know, this is the place to retire. I'd say that to anybody. You know, when your time comes and you're gonna give up work, you can't get better than here. It's quiet, people are nice, they're civil. You know, when I lived in Elland, which is right in the middle of West Yorkshire, very close to Hebden Bridge, everybody is stressed because we all live the same type of life. You get up in the morning, you walk the dog, you have your breakfast, you jump in the car, good evening, you go to work, you got your commute to work, you got lots of idiots on the road and you're having to second guess what everybody else is going to do. You get into work and you're stressed out, then you've got to do your job. After your day's work's finished, you're going to have to come home and you've got the same commute again with the same idiots trying to cut you up and stuff because they want to get home 2 minutes earlier. You might have work to do when you get home, and then you take the dog for a walk, you have your tea, you go to bed, and it starts again tomorrow. And people in West Yorkshire were always short-tempered because of that. I think when my mum were alive, I think, oh, for fuck's sake, on a Thursday, I have to take my mum shopping. Oh no. Look what I found on the floor. Why don't we use, just here you've got a bin. There it is. And yet we just leave it there. Oh, look at that. There's your bin. How hard would it have been just to have dropped that, just carried it to this huge bin and deposited it? Yeah, that's it, wrecked. Yes, it's just long days. To get into work for 8, I'd leave me home at 6:15. And I'd get into work for about 7. If I left me home at, if I left me home at 6:30, I would be struggling to get into work for 8. Imagine that. So you're going to go in at 7 o'clock simply to make sure you're on time and you're not stressing out on the motorway. You finish work, you come home, you'll leave work at what, 5:30 by the time you get out, and it's 7 o'clock when you get home. You walk the dog, you have your tea, talking 8:30. I mean, the amount of stuff you got to do for work. But living here, nobody has any stress. People are civil, they're fine. Look at that now. Yeah, by the time I get to my house, it's going to be properly dark. I were going to walk around the estate at the top, and I thought, no, it'll just get too dark. I don't mind being out in the dark, but you guys can't see that much. I'll be glad when we get to about March and the nights start getting short and the days get longer. There's the other thing, it's bike night tonight and there's no bikes. It's hard work, isn't it, Sammy? What time would I sleep usually back then? I'd be in bed for about 9:30 and I'm up again at about 5 o'clock. I know I've got to leave the house at 6:15 in the morning and not 20 past, but 15:15, that is the latest. So I'd be in bed, I'd be falling asleep for 9:30. It's hard work, isn't it, when you've got to do that, Sammy? It really is. I know I found it hard. And I just thought to myself, enough's enough. I weren't sorry to retire, although this... Oi. Yeah, I weren't sorry to retire in one respect, but in another respect, yeah, you miss your mates at work, you miss all the chats you have with people. And that's it. There's still a few bikes here. We didn't see them earlier on because we came up on the beach, didn't we? We've still got quite a few of them, look. But I think most of them are probably gone now. They've had bike night. So this is just for dying embers. There's still quite a few. You can smell the fuel as well. Well, what we'll do, you know, I'm really happy with Toby, really happy. There were a time not that long ago when he'd really panic at bikes. Look at this table they've got. Oh, I like it. Oil drum as a table. That is great, isn't it? Oh, mate.
All this. When it's summer, right? So this car park, right.
You can't move, can you? Yeah, that guy's from something called East Coast Bikers. No, we'll walk down and we'll walk up to my home 20. if you could have done, Rex, stayed up well about 11, yeah. But believe me, you would have been. You're getting up again at 5 o'clock, and you got a full day, and that day doesn't finish until you get home. You've sorted your dogs out and everything else. You'd be absolutely shattered. Have ever holds it? Well, I suppose you could say that, maybe, but in actual fact, you've got bikers from all over Yorkshire and beyond. For some reason, we meet there at that cafe, the Castle Cafe. Every Thursday night, you can have a couple of 100 bikers. Mind you, it's such a vast place though, isn't it? Canada and America. I know what I've seen of public transport like in New York and Philadelphia, it's not good, is it? I don't know about other places in America, but I watched bits on New York and I watched bits on Philadelphia, and it just seems you're taking your life in your hands. You know, you've lots of of drug users and things. Yeah, for Halloween. All sorts of devices, and things. A good little shop, this.
Julie's the best one in there. Stop is. Yeah. Great.
Can I get? No, you're very well. Hiya. You okay?
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Is Greyhound still going, or is that kind of gone now? I know you look at old American films and you see the Greyhound bus. Well, the town, apart from the takeaways, has gone to sleep. There used to be a big thing, the Greyhound buses. Whenever I think of Greyhound buses, I think of Simon and Garfunkel on the New Jersey highway on the back of a Greyhound bus. Either that or Easy Rider when they're going from New York to Florida on the Greyhound bus. When I was a kid, I had a toy Greyhound bus. I mean, Greyhound were kind of, it's one of the icons of post-war America, isn't it, really? Greyhound were to America post-war to what Wells Fargo was to the Wild West. I mean, any post-war picture or that you might have of America. It's not complete without the Greyhound bus, is it? The silver Greyhound bus with a greyhound on the side of it. Yeah. Well, folks, I'm nearly home. I'll be seeing the old Duchess, and I shall be having my dinner. I'm not sure. She said she was going to do fish and chips, so that sounds good. Fish in batter with chips. In America, you call them fries. So that's what I'll be having for tea. Followed by an apple or an orange or something. Well, so we've come to that time. Hey Toby, yeah. So Toby's going to say good night to everybody, and I'm going to say the same. It's been a fantastic walk for me, Toby, and the company I've had, as always, has been absolutely brilliant. I've enjoyed the chats we have, and it's just fantastic. It makes my day. It really does. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I will say hi to Duchess. I'll definitely say that to her. It has been great chatting. And yeah, it's time to part ways again, yeah. And the same to you, Sam. You have a lovely evening. It's 1:30 in the Philippines. Why? Wow. Toby, somebody wants to say see you. Yeah, Toby. There you go. It's a bye-bye, everybody. I will take care, Mark. Michael Caine. Yeah, you look after yourselves, everybody. And Crazy, get out of hospital soon. You take care. So I'm just going to say good night to everybody. Bye.